have a back to makeup video. This is actually on something that's brand new, but the majority of these videos are going to be just playing around and shopping my stash through my collection. I will have a video that is dedicated to kind of talking about the changes on my channel if you guys want to check that out. But today we're going to be playing with the strawberry shortcake with GLAMLITE. I had not really been into GLAMLITE, to be honest with you guys. I wasn't drawn into like the pizza palette, the taco stuff. Like food just doesn't like, I thought it was cute when they did the icy collection, but since they've started doing like collabs with things from the 90s, things from the 80s, that speaks to my soul. I recently picked up their Scooby-Doo palettes as well, and I'm so excited to play with those, so I will have a video coming up on those. But today I thought we would use the strawberry shortcake palette. This is called the Berrylicious palette, and I will have a shorts showing like swatches and the whole 9 yards, but today this is just a get ready with me. So definitely check out my shorts if you're looking for swatches and just an overview. So today we're actually going to be playing with the products. And we have lashes, we have some lip products, and we have the blush. It also has a little sponge, but I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, this is so freaking cute. I probably won't use it for a hot minute. I still have my little Stitch one that I haven't even used, because when something is cute like that, I just don't want to get it all dirty. Let me know if I'm the only one, but I just kind of want to hold on to it and like let it be cute for a little bit. So it does come with the sponge. It's just a nice little soft sponge. You can dampen it and use it for your foundation. Eventually I will do that. You'll probably see it around my channel, but for now I just want to kind of just have it on display. Next thing we're gonna do is just jump into the palette. I already have primer on. There's a lot of like pinks, reds, and greens in this palette. Just, you know, just goes with the whole theme of Miss Strawberry Shortcake. I am an 80s baby. I was born in 82, and so as soon as I saw the strawberries and like the sneak peek, I was like, if that is strawberry shortcake, that whole collection is coming with me. And it did. I just needed it. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into these. These do not have any names, which was a little annoying. I would have liked for them to have like the cute little names from the show, but they're just named 1 through 15. So I'm just gonna show you guys the colors that we're going to be playing with. I think I'm gonna use some of the greens and then like this beautiful like shifty shade. There's just so many beautiful shades in here. So I'm just gonna go in lightly because I've never played with GLAMLITE. This is my first time. I'm gonna use that green shade there that has the strawberry and apply this as a kind of transition shade, just more on the outer edge. And my camera is going insane. I think the guy, yeah, the guy who's supposed to do like our pressure washer is here. Okay, so let's keep going. So these are very, very pigmented. This is something that you want to build up if you're not 100% sure what shade you're gonna put down. And as always, I'm only gonna do one on camera. Next, I'm gonna go into this Berry Cute. It has Berry Cute written on there, but a few of them do. It's like a pinker, lighter shade, and I'm just gonna put that just above the green. So hopefully these don't muddy up together. I don't think they will. And I'm just kind of winging it. I always just wing my looks, to be honest with you guys. I never like go in with like already something pre-planned. But this Berry Cute, I'm going to apply all the way through. Just going back in and touching up that green a little bit because we did lose it. I'm trying not to mix it too much with the pink because if not, it's gonna turn into a purple and might get muddied. So we're just trying to place it softly. Next, I'm gonna go into this gorgeous green shade, and I'm going to apply this to the outer part of the lid. Oh my God, this green is gorgeous. Hopefully I'm not covering up the camera with the palette. And then as I do that, I usually go back in using the same brush with nothing in there and just buff into the other shade. Then I'm gonna be using this green shade. It's like a lighter green. It has like a lot of iridescence to it. These shades are absolutely like gorgeous. And then just applying that to the inner part of the lid and blending it into that other green. So hopefully wow, that's pretty. I love these greens, damn. Okay, for the inner corner, I really want to use this like iridescent pink. It's just so freaking gorgeous. A lot of these shades are just so beautiful, especially the shimmer ones. And we're just gonna apply that to the inner corner just to give it like a little pop of pink. It is very glittery and it has a little bit of fallout, so you just want to be cautious with that. Then for underneath the lash line, I'm gonna go into Berry Cute first and then apply that underneath the lash line. So I'm just giving that pink, that lighter pink first. And just to give it an extra pop, I'm gonna use this berry color down here and put that to the outer half, just to kind of give an extra pop of pink on that outer edge. So then it goes from like the light one to the dark one, so I put it on top of the other one. Finish the other eye off of camera, but I wanted to go into the blush. This is called, is it just called Strawberry Shortcake? Yeah, I think it's just called Strawberry Shortcake blush. It is a very, very light pink, so I don't know if it's gonna work for my skin tone. We shall see because it's so pale. Even on the brush, look how pale that is. So let's go ahead and just see. I'm hoping that it doesn't look like ashy on my skin tone. You know what, even though it looks ashy, like a very, very pale, like ashy pink in the pan, it's applying like it's nicely to my skin tone. Like it's giving me a nice flush of color to the cheeks. Let me know what you guys think about this shade. That's pretty. Next thing I'm gonna try is the Strawberry Shortcake lipstick. I love that they have her little cat on there. This packaging is so cute. It's like a frosted color that changes from like red to pink. And the shade is like a very beautiful, like mauve-y pink. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like. I'm not gonna put any lip liner because sometimes when you put lip liner, if it's not the same shade, it can kind of alter the shade. And I want you guys to see what it looks like first. So it's a little brighter than what it looks like in the tube. This is super bright compared to what I thought it was gonna look like. Still cute, but not my cup of tea. Next, we're gonna use the Strawberry Shortcake lip gloss on top. This smells like strawberries. It's basically the only thing that has like a really strong strawberry smell. The blush and the palette are supposed to have like a strawberry smell, but to be honest, it's so faint I can't even tell. So I just hit this on top. And this does have a little bit of a tint to it, but not anything like super crazy. The smell of this reminds me so much of the Strawberry Shortcake doll that I had. It just brings it back for me. I wish that everything else smelled this strong, but I know like they don't want to make like too much scent into products, and especially like fragrance in products isn't really good. So I totally get it, but I kind of wish like the blush, the eyeshadow had it as well. Okay, so I'm gonna finish my other eye off camera. I'm going to apply the Strawberry Shortcake lashes so you guys can see them on, and I will be right back with my final thoughts. Here is the finished look. I really like the way it turned out. I like the pinks and the greens together. And basically that is the palette. There's a lot of greens, pinks, and like there's hardly any like neutral tones in here. So it's like just a really fun palette. Really goes with the theme of Strawberry Shortcake. I feel like you can do a lot of monochromatic looks with the pinks or the greens, or just use some of these beautiful shimmer shades like all over the lids with like a neutral palette. There's a lot of combinations with this. I just absolutely just love the packaging. I think they did a really great job with this whole collection. I'm super excited. The lipstick, I have to say, is a little bright for my liking. I would have liked something a little bit more muted, and I don't really care for the formulation. The packaging is super cute. The thing that I really like the most is the lip gloss, and I think I might tone this down and just put the lip gloss by itself. I love the way this smells. This is just divine. And then the lashes are a little extreme for me. I have been using more, either I really on the daily use my natural lashes. I do use a lash serum, so I really enjoy just my natural lashes, or a wispy lash. These are like over the top, a little bit extreme for my eye shape, just because I do have smaller eyes, and so this is like just overly exaggerate on my eyes. And I did really enjoy the blush. I didn't think it was gonna work for me, but it does. It's very beautiful, even though it's that very light pink pastel kind of shade. I do feel like it did work out on my cheeks, and you can see there it just kind of gives me like a light pinky flush to the cheeks. So the only thing I didn't use, like I said, was the little sponge. But you know, sponges are, I feel like most sponges are good nowadays, unless it like feels like a rock. And this one, I can tell that once it dampens, it'll be nice and soft. Overall, I have to say this is such a cute collection. I'm so glad I added it to my collection, just because I am such an 80s baby. And this was one of my very first cartoons that I watched. I had the doll, the whole 9 yards on it. Like, just so, like, I need to stop being the sucker for packaging. But so far I really like GLAMLITE's formula. It is very pigmented, so that's something to watch out for. But overall, really just loved the collection. They did such a great job on it. Anyways, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. If you ain't subscribed, hit that little red button. You can also follow me on my social media down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.